over to Anubis. Comfortable territory here, Alan.
Yeah, I mean, even for, at least I guess for forZe, it's not a map they're unfamiliar with themselves. But I think for Nine Pandas, it's just one they play in a lot of their series, played against top opposition. They've beaten top opposition on this map. I don't see why they'd feel anything less than confident after the way that first map went. And if they play a similar CT style to what they played on Mirage, I really favour the match in this map. I think it would work really well.
Here comes the hit. Clock's ready. Got the dualies. Can't connect. It's Idis bounce instead. Well, he will be traded. Ooh, Shalfie waits to take down the flank, and they're going to bail as a result of that. They found the contact. They found the kill exchange that they wanted. Over towards A. They pulled the rotation. And pressure's on for Glowing now. He's got to be lethal. He knows that there's lots of bodies headed his way, and he can't get any kills. Damage is not enough here. The bomb's going down, and for forZe, it's a prime chance to cement a pistol victory. Seized and Clax. Seized will wait for Clax to get into position here at the cave, but Clax is holding to see if somebody comes out, so time's not on their side. They need to get a shake of a tail feather on, and it feels like they're waiting for something.
Should playing the round. Well, even if they get the frags, this one's done. And it all comes down to that mid-round call, doesn't it, from forZe, the player in towards mid. Spot through the little window hole, gets the kill, and reroutes. So good communication. And
it's Shalfie as well, right? Who puts himself in so many of these important hinge situations. And because he's the player there, because he gets the kill, the call is instant. Calls back the troops, pulls out, knows that they've got the space, knows that they've got really, most likely, one player on site, maybe even none. Beautifully done.
There was also a smoke down on A, so they were pretty dissuaded anyway. But yeah, it's definitely the right decision. And 9 Pandas going to full eco. Couple of Zeus's out in tow. Where are those? Idis balance is in mid. Clax is aggressive on A. And forZe, of course, deny us our hopes and dreams and are going B instead. Is it so much to ask?
Them to run into a USP stack?
The Zeus's. That's what I want.
Zeus. Yeah, I mean, they might say so. I think a lot of players have been deploying the Zeus's since the upgrade to it. Okay. Gokushima with a mow down. Let's see if he gets the ace. Just an anti-ego one. Very hollow ace, but an ace is an ace is an ace. I will say I'm really surprised that this change actually matters to players' evaluation, whether by the Zeus or not. Because let's be real. Based on how long it takes to recharge, if you put yourself in a Zeus angle, you're probably not going to get to use the Zeus again anyway. Because if you get the kill, you're getting a better gun.
Yeah.
So, like, I always thought people should have been buying Zeus's on these kind of rounds.
It's a bit like the stock market. Or crypto, like, when somebody's buying it, everyone's buying it.
Yeah. I mean, it was that was the Krieg era, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's like, this gun's terrible. And then everyone's like, wait, this gun's broken good.
Yeah.
Didn't change. Nothing changed about it. They lowered the price a little bit.
Herd mentality, all that. It does really make a difference. Okay. Well, 9 Pandas saved on the last round. They get them a buy here. Glowing to sack himself onto an MP9. At least somebody has a kit. That flashbang is brutal. Clax way out in the open. Gokushima assassinates. Result there with the trade. And this round is done at 1 minute 33. Those last two have to save.
I mean, this is the pace of play that forZe like to play. An upgrade available, at the very least. This makes the save more enticing. You do have Shalfie, who's eager to be let off the leash. He's the one who gets to let himself off the leash, so he's waiting for a certain amount of time to go past to make absolutely sure they're not mounting a retake.
Gokushima's got good rifles.
Yes.
obviously very important in the current day and age as well.
I feel like the era of being an AWPer and like getting that justification of whiffing a spray and someone says, well, he's an AWPer, it's long behind us. You can't get away with it anymore. Especially T-side Counter-Strike is just too pacey to not be able to play Swift with a rifle.
How many halves these days do we also see? It's been like this for a while, to be fair, but we just see so many rounds of the half. Low money, exchanging force buys. Really does happen quite often that an AWPer might only be able to AWP 3 times in a half on a gun round.
And I feel like more often than not when I watch a team and they're prioritizing buying the AWP, even when it's taking sacrifices elsewhere, it's so rare that it justifies itself. Like, unless you're throwing that thing to Monacy, it's just so rare that it justifies itself rather than having the extra smoke, nade, flash, whatever. It definitely has been a sea change from the old days where it's like, okay, we got an AWP and 4 USPs. A winnable round.
Okay.
I don't mind it personally.
Yeah. I think, you know, given the way peaking is, peak's advantage and all that jazz worked, especially combined with online CS, people were very down on AWPing at the start of CS2, but we're in a nice place now.
Yeah. You need an AWPer. You can't get away without it. But if you don't have an AWPer around, it's not like you're at a massive disadvantage. I'm comfortable with it. They're going to pinch B. There's 3 players in B. Life may get difficult. Shelfie comes through. He's actually hit by the smoke, so Diladez gets an early warning, but gets caught on the reload for the second. Trade is there. Nade exchange. Pressure on. Glowing, burning. Itis balance low. 1 more HE could be all the difference, but instead it'll be the guns. Shelter forces glowing into his own Molotov. And this is now another strong post plant as Anubis is starting beautifully for forZe. Can they hang on though? Nade out. C's going to be the tip of the spear here with this MP9. Needs some space, trying to close this gap. Deleted. Left to Clax, who has to deal with a crossfire. Tap the bomb and a prayer. Prayer that will go unanswered.
That was a man advantage and 3 in defense for the 9 Pandas squad. Still couldn't convert. Still couldn't convert. They were so trapped into Glyphian behind the pillar. Molly was good as well from the T side. And then all that lead flying through. Ended them in the... sealed their demise. 9 Pandas can't get any traction on the CD side. Another half buy is the best they can muster here. And forZe surely already feeling a lot better about themselves after what was a pretty troublesome end to Mirage. This is more like it.
Okay, hold on. We're all good. Just a little wiggle there. Little wiggle indeed. Heavy exchange there in mid. Diladez gets a rifle, but shouldn't be a whole lot he could do with this, barring them making some silly choices with the bomb. Glowing alone. Just gonna try and save this gun, you'd imagine. The Hav will buy in the next, but an AK makes life a lot better. So he will hold on to Shelfie's AK. Complete with Shelfie's signature. And he's actually sticking around pretty close. Doesn't know where to go because the ball's not down yet. And he's continuing to do some punishment. It's not done just yet. And forZe at 15 seconds. What are they going to do? 10 seconds. Do they have time? Well, it won't matter. That got really weirdly close, Alan.
We saw some of this yesterday, the kind of the negligence over the bomb. That was a bit much. A little bit too much for our liking. Okay. Well, finally 9 Pandas on a good buy. Warp out for Ice Balance. See if they change anything with the setup. Ice Balance is going to start towards the A bomb, so he's got a nice spawn. Some util in front of him. And that's actually going to peel him off the angle as the result here comes in for some control. For now, Ice Balance is going to stick on this site. Flash ready for his teammate. Guess Clax will call for that as the smoke fades. A bit of a peek.
Nice shot for Gokushima. Spam gives Dilates his spot away. Gotta be careful of those tracers. Oh, and he's collected another. Gokushima. Monstrous so far this game. Been a big piece of why forZe has had this hot start.
I really hope they don't bring the bomb here.
Wow, they are really committing into A despite having killed everybody on B. Might still work out. It is a 3-on-2 take. And they'll just kill everybody. Challenger. Okay, execution. That's insane. Why not just take the whole map at this point?
That was great. I enjoyed that. Gokushima is just a man possessed. Can do no wrong. Entry fragging on the AWP. Finds the spamming player. It's all good, guys. I'm going to push up into cave. I'm going to push up into dark. I'm going to get the second kill. And then from there, Shalfie's like, don't worry, I've got this. I'm taking A as well. Oh. Like comic character these days.
If you're 9 Pandas, that has to be so frustrating, though, right? You're like, okay, well, they took A. It's fine. We'll just... they took B. We'll just stay save, go for the... Oh, they're taking it. Oh, God, we're all dead. Such a difficult team to read. They never seem to play to expectation. Can't trust any moment. Oh, mid being allowed for free as well. This is going to be a tough pinch on towards the A site, you'd imagine. You technically have options to go towards either side, but especially now with this kill, as 9 Pandas tried to get some information in towards A main. Yeah, smoke in towards Temple. Good luck, Clax. 1 kill here is good. 2, a miracle. And he gets 1. Well done, at least, to do some damage, but the round is not remotely in doubt. The bomb will go down, and there's very little these remaining 3 players can hope to get accomplished, especially not as they get swung canals. That's a little overzealous from Shalfie. They've got an AK that could be saved. Result will go back to punish, though, and make sure the gun doesn't live.
forZe need some pauses, don't they, before these gun rounds to come? Sorry, yeah, 9 Pandas. No. Yeah, 9 Pandas need some pauses.
forZe are vibing. Oh,
forZe
so
are probably going to get some pauses by virtue of their opponent. I suspect. Because this is scary now.
You know what's insane is think about how aggressively forZe have been playing. How they've been fighting, chasing, brawling everything. And then consider that we're 7 rounds in. Results died once. Selters died twice. Gokushima's died twice. And even Tanir and Shalfie, who've been perhaps the most aggressive, 3 times apiece. There's 11 deaths through 7 rounds of play. That is kind of astonishing.
Certainly unsustainable if you're a 9 Pandas fan. Or we're going to be on map 3 ever so quickly. Job 1 is to stop losing the opening pick. We know how it is. It's about somewhere between a 75 and 80% average win rate. If this first kill comes in seized, has no teammates. The nearest player is Clax. He's on the A-bomb site. Immediate split comes in, and we're asking the same question, saying, Clax, you need to perform an absolute miracle to save this round. You just can't compete like this if you're 9 Pandas. It's just impossible.
Up in the smoke. In here. Might have set it as a trap. Hello? forZe? forZe? There's still a bomb. What on earth? They're so far gone. They gotta get back now. They were all on the hunt. Fully on the hunt. This bomb's just gonna be defused. They got no chance to defend it. Shelby puts a nade over. There's a kit. There's a kit. Dialing head to the grindstone. And that's gonna be a round stolen away. forZe 6 steps ahead and 4 too far.
What's just happened? What's just happened?
It was a 4v3. It was a save. And forZe hunts so aggressively. I mean, they played their way out of that round. All right, that is a gift over to 9 Pandas. An absolute gift that has to have them laughing. Because even in that round, they had no business being on the board. And now forZe. Uh-oh, you let them wake back up. Might have been making some mistakes here. See if they can just immediately answer, but the numbers right now favor 9 Pandas. They've got bodies on site. It's a brawl, and Glowing's got one. Itis bounce under pressure, connects the no-scope. And uh-oh. It's all this dominance for so long. But sometimes when you pick up a head of steam, it's real hard to pump the brakes.
Has this map just changed completely?
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Are we about to get some absolute carnage? Just completely unhinged running at each other. Because forZe in this round... Just appreciate the amount of time there was between each fight. How are they meant to trade each other? Lifeline stuff for 9 Pandas. Lifeline stuff. If they can get up towards maybe 4 rounds, that is a pretty mighty recovery given how this half was looking.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to get past the way they lost the last. It's just, I'd imagine it's hard to get past for the players as well. So you try and slam back on the gas to just forget about it, leave it in the rearview mirror. And you go flying off of another speed bump. And now there's money. And now there's 2 rounds. You don't need that much out of a CT side on Anubis for most teams. You don't need all the rounds. They're actually looking at 9 Pandas history. They only win about 40%, 38% actually, of their rounds on CT. So if they can get towards 3 or 4, this is an incredibly recoverable map of Counter-Strike now.
Two mollies there. Slight lapse in the communication. And forZe are starting to group here quite early. Bomb is out towards B main. Shelby's coming closer and closer in towards dark. 9 Pandas are stacking in the right direction. 3 in attendance. Itis balance. Back sight. Early smokes in. Counter nades down. They're going to choose to play in front of these nades. Oh, that molly is brutal. Itis balance. So much to do. And completely enveloped. Clean as can be if you're forZe.
I'm not quite sure what happened with the jail player there. I thought he had clear vision on a couple of players, but down with no exchange. It's all right. forZe, this is the dominant explosive play we've been seeing. They're so quick into these site takes. That one even a little telegraphed, and they just don't care. They're fast enough into it. You can see the difference from that Spirit Academy game we watched earlier, where, you know, maybe the same pieces of utility would go up, but it's just nothing near as quick. They're so explosive. Once they decide they're going to hit, you're not stopping them. You're not stopping them at all.
That's an important round. forZe, yes, they've got a big lead, but to keep saying with MR12, you know, a couple missteps and the game is even. Well, let's see. Couple B rounds in a row for forZe. This time, heavy A lean on this default. gokushima, really? That is bold. And he meets his demise.
Nice opener there. A second as well. Numbers are even, though. Look at the spacing, though. So much room in towards mid. The aggression B main doesn't succeed. That could have been the end of this round. Instead, now you've got two very isolated players. Weird hail of smokes in mid means this is tough to read, but Celt there holding patient towards bugs. This timing couldn't be better. And now the A site is undefended. Diladez so far away. This bomb is going down, and Diladez has to save. They're not going to have much of anything to fight for this final round of the half. They'll get the kill at least. That should make this a little more comfortable. A Molotov gained, an AK gained, bits and pieces of what might allow them to put together a plan. But this is forZe returning to their dominant T-side ways, returning to stacking up the rounds and inching us ever so closer to a 3-map series.
I wonder if they had a conversation between the maps of something along the lines of, we're showing too much respect, or we need to unleash and, you know, play our game a little bit more. Because I really think this T-side is a world apart from what it was on Mirage. It's so much more aggressive. gokushima, yes, he dies there at the start, but that's an indication of the confidence in this team at the moment. Is they're going to take spawns, they're going to force a fight, they're going to make 9 Pandas uncomfortable, which never happened really on the T-side of Mirage. I can't believe how different this map looks to the first.
Look at all this space. Look at all this room. Result holding. Who's got the first shot? Spotted the second as well. Information there. They know Glowing's aggressively postured towards A main. If they collapse from mid, oh, they're pulling back. A rare moment of calm, and it pays off. Result finds Diladez on an adventurous mission. Now they've got control across the map. Pick your poison. Where do you want to go? You know you've got players isolated. Itis bounce caught out. They haven't taken a bullet of damage, Alan. This round, just a nice little capsule of exactly what we've gotten so far. Pure domination from forZe. And we'll head to the break.
Don't we speak? I'm running circles. Since you're in my life, I can get no sleep. If you give me a sign, I'll be yours to keep. Just wanna say you're mine and make history. Cause I've been playing blind, wasting all this time. Yeah, I need clarity. Give me some clarity. For your call all night and day. Where did we go wrong? Don't wanna wait until you're just a distant memory. give me a sign, I'll be yours to keep. Just wanna say you're mine and make history. 'Cause I've been playing blind, wasting all this time, and I need clarity. Give me some clarity. Yeah, I need clarity.
My eyes are closed, I'm feeling. I hear the silence speaking, and every nerve vibrating. And in the clouds,
And we are back into the fun, into the action here. Between 9 Pandas and forZe. Dominant first half from forZe. Let's see if they can close. iDisbounce starts off the party. Mid now under control. They're getting aggressive outside of A main. Klax is holding for this. They've crept past him. No, only for a moment. Klax punishes. He's looking for the second. I mean, they themselves like the double A main push. Result wants this kill, but if they go through camera, he's in trouble. Now he's activating, has that frag, but now they know exactly where he's coming from. His bomb will be planted. They've got good post-plant positions. I'll have to contend with the player in towards main, but with Glowing still down mid, rotations are tough. And there's the spot. There's the shot. iDisbounce looking for the duel. Tyladez with a flashbang to set him up, perhaps. But no, that's actually for the A main fight. Trade 1 for 1. Time becoming an issue. No kit. Result. Selther battling through. Can't get past the choke points, but now we go. Here's the frags, and Selther in the nick of time has got it done. He's on the bomb. Not a second to spare, but it is going to be forZe inching close to a quick map conclusion.
Just over a second in that. Ah, 9 Pandas. You did everything right. Up until the afterplant. And that almost certainly is the death blow. Almost certainly is. Force buy out next. As forZe are within inches of putting us onto Inferno. Let's see. AK is out on iDisbalance. Util, of course, as it always is on this sort of round, very lacking for the T side. They're going to get aggressive. As CT's Klax, unchecked, makes it 2. Gokushima at the same time is pushing out of dark. There's so much going on. Result? What?
Wow. Wow. All right, put this one to bed. Put this one to sleep. He ain't missing. He ain't missing. It's donezo. Glowing just doesn't know it yet. Or maybe he does, to be honest. Ooh. All right, result caught at the very least. Gun picked up. A chance at the hero play here. Space aplenty. They're revving the right direction right now. Well, this is interesting. No one's looking his way. Here comes the check. Gokushima on the angle. Shalfie, rather. Gets that kill, but now funnels the wrong direction. Has the wrong read. Footsteps being heard. Funneled right in, and Gokushima finds map point.
I still can't believe that mid-sequence. Just couldn't believe my eyes. My God. Especially after they were given a double entry off Glowing. 5 on 3 just turned to smoke in a second. And what a reversal this has been from Mirage. forZe map down, going into 9 Pandas pick of Anubis, have 10 map points, and a great chance here to get this done.
Chaos on the site. Chaos pandemonium. But Shalfie thrives in the chaos. He loves it. 8 pop. He's in. Pressure on. Molly slows it. If the smokes fade, they are in big trouble.
They're going A.
Yeah, they're trying to find a bailout. I can't blame them, but Result hasn't flinched. He seems to not realize the player could be Temple side, though. Could get caught on the timing. He's just slipped the gap. And dueling with shadows. Glowing's going to try and hold the rotations from B. He's making a risk. He's making a gamble. And Result might punish them for it. Almost making its way in. There's the spot. There's the shot. There's the end of the map. No one more fitting to deliver it. forZe, I mean, that was phenomenal.
One way to put it. I mean, that first map, I know the scoreline's fairly close, but that felt quite dominant to me from 9 Pandas. This was... At what point in that map did it feel competitive? I'm not sure ever. Even the rounds 9 Pandas won just felt like a drop in the ocean against an absolute land.